fashion show. Cue music, please. Okay, so first, oh wait.
Alright, first up we have Alex, Jacob, and Jeremiah wearing barons. The barong is made out of pineapple fibers and are worn by men at weddings, parties, and other special occasions.
Okay, now here's Apple, Serena, and Jaden wearing Filipino kimonos over white dresses. Filipino kimonos are also made from pineapple fibers and they can wear casually or at formal events.
Now introducing Emma and Isaiah who are wearing malongs. Malongs are made out of cotton and were traditionally used as a garment worn both by men and women.
Alright, now we have Daniel wearing a barong with Amy, who's wearing a Filipino dress. Filipino dresses have evolved a lot over time, and like the barong, Filipino is also made from pineapple fibers. Alright, let's have all the models up on stage. Woo! Alright, do a final pose, everybody. Pose. Cheese. Okay. Let's give it up one more time for them. Alright, so that was cool. Which one did you like the most, Nathan?
I think I like the malongs because Emma and Isaiah showed us both how two ways for it to be worn. What about you?
I think my favorite was the Filipino dress because Filipino women can show their culture and heritage with confidence and elegance by wearing it.
Alright, now next up, Filipino club will be dancing a pole dance from the Philippines called Sakuting. Tristan, can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Sakuting comes from the province of Abra, home to the Ilocano people native to the lowlands and the Tinguian mountain tribes. The Spanish established a garrison to protect Ilocanos who converted Christianity in their capital city, Banqued, from raids by the mountain tribes.
Alright, to add on, Sakuting, introduced by Spanish missionaries as a religious ritual, the Sakuting dance portrays the struggle between the lowland Christians and the non-Christian mountain people. Sakuting's origin, however, appears much older.
So let's wait and give our dancers a few minutes to change, because they're gonna, yeah, but we'll wait for a little bit.
Wow, I kind of want to try that.
You can! Here you go! Okay, let's teach Nathan some sakuting moves.
Actually, make a lot of noise for Filipino Club and everyone organizing this. This is really cool. So I'm going to be up here with a few community members from Anak Bayan. They're part of a group called Arakban. And before I bring them up, it says Sendai Era, half of a hip-hop group, so it's only just half of it. And I'll be performing with them. One thing I want to share about music, cultural arts, and just processing through art, for anyone in class or anything like that, like, I never really internalized things without using music. Sorry, I talked about class, you can, but I use music to kind of write and process. So anyone who does that, keep doing that, shouts to you. But I wouldn't have done it without community organizations like Anak Bayan, Kabatan Alliance, Filipino Club, who encourage that kind of artwork to process. So when they're ready, I hope they come out, they'll share a little bit more. Also, quick plug for anyone who is in 11th grade, you have the opportunity to join a dope class that's currently being taught by Tiana Andreessen. It's a Filipinx American history class. It's currently online, but will be in person next year, taught with myself, hopefully Tiana and Mix Jimenez will be there. So if you are going to be a senior and you want to jump into the class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah. Microphone check, microphone mic checker, microphone wrecker with a solar car wrecker, organized noise outcast with a fister, man on a mission like a Malcolm off the Mecca, armed with a dream, notebook and a penna, pitting out songs, Emory Douglas with the sketches in the Northwest, where our schools map to these prisons, but the budget for our stories get cut by district directors. I see that money fund drug wars in Manila, while the students out in beach had no teachers for their lessons. That's why the youth chanting students here need investment. Forget a war, we need a world to go and live in. The youth shop on their toes, every step that's your measure. It's a long march forward, make the people pay attention in a country where the ill can't afford a checkup. We sick of the lies, south end to Manila. Now listen, you're worth it, you need it, you're loved. You're worth it, you need it, you're loved. They took our land, our history, our names, and reframed it. Put us in a classroom, made us ashamed of where we came from. Everything brown with the sun they said was tainted. Claimed we weren't able to stand. They tried to break us, created laws to make us feel less, assassinate us. They covered up the bodies of our ancestors with chain links, taught us to hate ourselves and other people in the same ish. Working class backs to break under the same rich. Working class rats break backs, raising the same fist. No longer afraid when the weakest chain link splits. Songs of revolution, to the world say the same thing. Imagine in a world where basic needs stay met and And a mother holds a child who believed in the changes. No matter what they say, you are worth every day here. You are love needed and the reason we don't take fear. We don't take fear. You're worth it, you need it, you're loved, you're loved. You're worth it, you need it, you're loved, you're loved. When I say Cleveland, y'all say Eagles. Cleveland, Eagles. Cleveland, Eagles. When I say 2-0, y'all say 6. And the 2-0, 2-0.
We are a youth and student organization that fights for the rights and welfare of Filipino youth. One of the things that we do in Unifying South Seattle, we organize, but also we do what is called social work. What that means is that, sometimes we do art, we do poetry. But what we're going to do today is we're going to sing you all some revolutionary songs. We learned rap songs of the Philippines that basically just highlight, the conditions and issues that are currently happening in the Philippines. So yeah, we're gonna sing a few songs for y'all. We sing songs that basically convey, just the conditions in the Philippines, but also, we also sing songs about what we also want to see for the future generations of Filipinos, right? Whether that be, free healthcare, free education, right? Who wants free education? And also just like basically a Philippines that wants to be free. So we'll be singing, the first song that we're going to sing for y'all is called Balang Araw, which translates to Someday in Tagalog. This song was written by an activist by the name of Erickson Acosta. He was an artist that really highlighted the issues that are happening in the countryside, how peasants were really fighting, for their land. Was also highlighting too what he wanted to see in the Philippines. And especially, fighting also, for those that need it the most, especially for youth, especially for indigenous communities, like, for example, the Lumad tribe, who is located in Mindanao. The Lumad had what was called Lumad schools. They were schools that held pro-people education. They taught the youth their culture, and how to defend the land and their culture, and also how to defend their human rights. So like here in the U.S., there's no formal curriculum for Filipino history. So a lot of Filipino youth don't know that much about their own history, and that is due to policies in the Philippines, also charter change that really changes the policies on education. But we know that youth deserve to know their history in order to know themselves. Shout out to Fight for Ethnic Studies. This is Balang Araw.
some of your families may have liked this during karaoke. A little background on this song. So this song was written during the martial law era. Basically highlights the system of repression. And so it also talks about the extrajudicial killings that happened during that time. And actually still continues on today still. Especially, yeah, it's kind of creepy. A lot of human rights activists, even today, are still being targeted and murdered. And it's, yeah, it's still continuing on to this day, currently under but from our history, yeah, it's really highlighting that we know that the Philippines and versions of the people are still poor. But it may seem bleak right now, but honestly, y'all, don't lose hope. Youth, the future is yours. Just fight for the change you want to see in this world. That's it.
Gathered for the eastern like a mano, immigrant vocal wave flow like a tidal, crying dedication, one hand to the right and reminiscing in the day's town folk know how to like. East Omaha like the theater of Jackson, working hard like Filipinos off to Alaska, working hard like a parent, strong with the accent, white walls on Yesler, saying no access, dog, still living through it now. Respect to the natives and those moving out of town, respect to the ones lost, those who moved out, the youth been saying that it's all coming down. Hey, and they say that history repeat, but we're waiting for a kingdom, falling to our feet, gathered up the hing, hey, moving to the street, Vienna to Domingo, no weekends when we speak, come on, come on.
It's only physically, but know that you will be on my mind 24 hours at a time. 'Cause in my eyes, you are mine, you are mine, yeah. No matter where you go, I won't be very far. 'Cause in my head, I'll be right there where you are. 'Cause love has no distance, baby, love has no distance, baby, no, not when it comes to you and me.
So she wrote me a letter that the weather wasn't better, but she said that she was doing fine.
She said that she was doing
I
fine.
see her face to face, but she wrote me a day, and I knew that it was all the time.
So I wrote back with a song, promised it won't be too long. Wanna make up for all our lost time. 'Cause in my eyes, you are mine. Yeah, no matter where you go, I won't be very far. 'Cause in my head, I'll be right there where you are. 'Cause love has no distance, baby. Love has no distance, baby. No, not when it comes to you and me.
Sad, how sad.
So I'm going through these boxes, my life's gone off track. 'Cause it's been 3 years and she hasn't written back. But in my eyes, she was mine.
And I know it sounds so stupid to be waiting this long, but I'm still in love, and I know what I'm wrong.
'Cause in my eyes, she was mine. She was mine. I won't be very far. 'Cause in my head, I'll be right there where you are. 'Cause love has no distance, baby. Love has no distance, baby. No, not when it comes to
No matter where you
go. I won't be very far. 'Cause in my head, I'll be right there where you are. 'Cause love has no distance, baby. Love has no distance, baby. No, not when it comes to you and me. Not when it comes to you and me. Yeah! Well, for our last performance, Filipino Club will be dancing Tinikling. Tinikling originated in Latte. It was created in the likeliness of how tinkling birds would jump over branches as well as dodge traps set by farmers with their long stilt-like legs.
And urban legends also says that the dance was a form of punishment during the Spanish colonial era, where workers of a plantation who disobeyed orders or worked too slow were made to stand in between two bamboo poles. The poles would then clap together to beat the feet of the workers, and they must jump to avoid the poles.
All right, now let's give it up for Filipino Club.